Sri Radhe. Kartik classes 2024. Krishna KARNAMRITA. We're continuing verse 27. And this whole verse about Radharani and Ananta Babaji. We should take a minute out to pray to Ananta Babaji to bless us with some mercy so we can understand his commentaries on this Krishna KARNAMRITA. Because they're very deep and very, very beautiful commentaries. So this verse, I'll read the translation again, verse 27. This is Radharani speaking a very official way in separation from Krishna. And Radharani's response to the gopis, after the gopis spoke the Gopi Gita, chapter 32, Radharani replies to them in this verse 27 from Krishna KARNAMRITA. Radharani says, because it says Vedanti Gopika. Vedanti means words, like we say Mayavad means the words of the talks. Go ahead. Means the words. This is verse 27, part 2, Krishna KARNAMRITA. So Vedanti Gopika means that the gopis said, spoke. Like Mayavad means the talks, the words of philosophy of Mayavad, Advaitavad. So Radharani is responding to them, and she's saying, she's talking to the gopis, she's talking to Krishna in front of the gopis. After the gopis spoke Gopi Gita. O Nath, the gopis are describing your fickle glances, your tender, witty talking, your slow walking pace, made graceful by the swell of deep passion. And they're describing your eager embraces and you're distracting, your fickle, agitating, intoxicating smile. So Radharani is replying to the gopis, and she's not speaking very favorably towards Krishna. We heard yesterday in the commentary, Ananta Babaji quoted some acharya that Radharani is saying to the gopis, Krishna is a cunning fox. That's a pretty heavy thing to call your lover. You cunning fox. You're gonna get a lot of accurate response from that one. So let's see what is it? Because Ananta Babaji gives a definition of cunning. He's quoting a commentary of Krishna's Kaviraj, who explains why Radharani calls Krishna a cunning fox. See if Krishna meets the characteristics. There's 3 characteristics of a cunning fox. One is his face looks as pure as a lotus flower. His words are refreshing and cooling as nectar. Sounds like the 6th canto of Babaji describing somebody. And the 3rd quality is, but his heart is as sharp as a razor. Yeah. So Radharani is saying, he quotes here, without telling anyone anything, Sham, you suddenly disappear from the rasa dance. These movements of yours are very mysterious, since no one can understand your deep, sinister motive. Sinister means, what does sinister means? Cheating motive. But yet these ignorant gopis are glorifying your movements. And this Gopi Gita. This Ananta is really bashing out the Gita. The Gita is such a sacred song of the Gopis. Radharani is like not buying it. She said, you're glorifying the wrong guy, wasting your time. So now in the verse, because the idea is this verse, it says, Vedanti Govika, means the Gopikas are saying this. So in line 3 of this verse, 27, Gopikas say, Ananda Alingatam, means your embrace is very deep and very blissful. And so Radharani says, not only is your glances and your movements like a fox, but your embrace is also the same kind. Yet the gopis are uselessly glorifying it, saying it's anandam, it's a cause of bliss. But your embrace is not that. So now he explains the line 3 and 4, it describes Krishna's smile and glance and smile. Alokan Mada Smita. Radharani is saying in this verse 27. Now let's talk about your smile. You cunning fox. Everyone knows about your smile. It is called Akula Mada Smita, because your smile makes the gopis mada, makes them mad, and they become agitated. So ultimately, your smile is also destructive. Still, these gopikas are praising you with a Gopi Gita. This is all Krishna's covers the commentary. So he understands Radharani. Some people think it's a great song. Gopi Gita. So much Ras and so much Bob and so much philosophy and love. Radharani doesn't agree. Now Krishna's Kaviraj in his commentary goes into a long description of Divyanmad Mahabhav, which is transcendental madness in divine love and separation. He quotes from Ujjvala Nilamani. And it's kind of a summary of the topic of Mahabhav, the terms basically. Mahabhav is 2 types, Ruda and Adiruda. Adiruda is the type of the gopis. It's very excessive and more pronounced and deep form of its love. Because the queens of Dwarka exhibit Ruda Mahabhav to some extent in their praying by Chaitanya experience of Krishna when they're splashing, shooting water guns at him in a swimming pool in Dwarka. Vishnu Chakravarti says they're experiencing praying by Chaitanya, which is an aspect of separation in Mahabhav. But it's not very much developed. It's called Ruda. It's not very much opposing mood. The gopis Adiruda Mahabhav is 2 divisions, Madan and Madan. So Madan becomes Mohan, which means bewilderment, in the state of Divyanmad. So he comments on that. It's a translation of Ujjvala Nilamani. I don't know what verse, it's not telling. When a devotee attains an inexpressible state of Mohan in Mahabhav, they become delirious. This state is called divine madness. In this state, Radha looks at one thing and sees something else. She wants to say one thing, but she says something else. She wants to do one thing, but she does something else. She wants to think one thing, but she thinks something else. This state of Divyanmad Mahabhav is further categorized by symptoms that are displayed in speech and in bodily symptoms, called Udgarna and Chitrajalpa. So he asks the question, what is Chitrajalpa? Because in the first line of this verse 27, it says Arja Jalvitam. So the idea of Jalva, not Prajalva or whatever. Jalva instead of speech. So he defines what is Chitra Jalva. Chitra means variegated, artistic, colorful speech. So he defines for those within the money what is Chitra Jalva. Sometimes when the sweetheart is suffering separation from and sees a girlfriend of her lover, she gets angry. Nevertheless, she suppresses it and tries to talk normally. Oh, hello. How are you? So nice to see you. Nice to meet you. We call this Chitra Jalva. It's full of many bhavas. So then he describes there's 10 kinds of Chitra Jalva. Prajalva, that's such a mean materialistic talk. Because we have a phrase, don't talk Prajalva. Everyone's heard this. Prajalva means material, talks not about Krishna. Talks about tortillas. That's called Prajalva. Some people are guilty of that occasionally. But fortunately, it's only temporary slips. To be forgiven, hopefully. I swear, I'll never talk. I'll never talk about nachos, tacos, or burritos the rest of my life. So help me God. It was a major excursion in Maya yesterday. All expense to pay excursion. Luxury liner, cruise liner. What there was one moment of eternity. When you're dealing with eternal time, you cool up a few moments. It's not that bad. You're talking about from here, we're starting here, we're going to eternity. So on the way, a few minutes maybe, a little left or right, or center, when you get back on track, then you're okay, it's cool. Don't blame me for the time I went off center. What about the 50 years I'm on center? Oh, that doesn't count. You went 1 minute off into tortilla land. Now you're lost forever. It's not like that. I'm not going to Burrito Loca. It's just south of Goloka. Burrito Loca. Everybody watching the internet, what the hell are they talking about? We're talking about Prajalva. The example, there's 10 kinds of Chitra Jalva, and they are Prajalva, Parijalva, Vijalva, Ujalva, Samjalva, Avajalva, Abhijalva, Ajalva, Pratijalva, and Sujalva. And there's your chanting of rounds. That's the 11th form. So Brahma Gita expresses Prajalva in chapter 47. Here's an example. When one talks about the lover's weak points, disrespectful, out of jealousy, envy, and pride, it's called Prajalva. That's interesting. That's pretty accurate description. Because we say you're talking Prajalva. So what does Prajalva mean? Who's in the money? when somebody talks about someone disrespectfully out of jealousy, envy, pride, so you can, most talks, this is the cause of all talks. All talks are originated, instigated by pride. Oh, you tell me about your trip. You went to Singapore for the weekend. Oh, well, you know, when I tripped, I went all over Europe. I went to France, Italy. Oh, your trip was really big. My trip was small. I went to Singapore. So pride, I was still talking. Preserve it. Here's an example of Radharani talking Prajalpa. Radha Thakurani talked to the bumblebee. Oh, you drinker of honey, you're a friend of that sheep. Don't dare touch my feet. I can see your mustache is covered from saffron pollen, from wildflowers, adorning what? To stand like that. Adoring Krishna. So honeybees have hair on their legs, and they collect flower pollen and nectar from flowers. And the pollen they put on their legs. And so they always have yellow color on their legs. And they have yellow stripes also, as the racing stripes. They go so bad. They could just be black. They have yellow stripes, they're racing stripes. There's two kinds of bees. Some have racing stripes and some don't. The bumblebee is all dark blue, no stripes. The honeybee has stripes. Why? To tell you that he's collecting golden honey. That's why it's black golden stripe. Honey is always golden in color, generally. There are exceptions. Generally, gopis are golden in color, some exceptions are there. You read Radha Krishna Ananta Shiva, you see some gopis are red color, green color, green complexion, red complexion. I asked my guru about this actually. He said it's shades of gold. Gold, sometimes there's bluish gold, there's reddish gold, there's whitish gold, there's greenish gold. There are different mixtures, because gold is a mixture of different metals. Bronze, copper, iron, there's different metals are mixed in gold. It's not just one thing. Many things are mixed in there, which makes gold naturally gold. The elements are mixed naturally in the earth. So in some places gold is greenish color. So when they say the gopi's green, she's not like a piece of grass. Ramchandra is described as green like grass. The gopis are Ramchandra. They're all basically golden. That's who's the origin of all the gopis. Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi. So you're golden, you're going to have golden girls. A little variation for fun. So, let this Madhupati please all those sucking brides by himself. A foolish ambassador like you will only embarrass the honorable court of the others. In other words, the honeybee came from Mathura, where all the Yadavas are living and kings of Mathura are Yadavas. So the honeybee is coming as an ambassador of peace between Krishna and gopis. The gopis are very upset and disturbed by Krishna's departure. So he sent the bee as an ambassador to speak on his behalf. That's the idea of Gopi Gita and Brahmar Gita in 10th Canto 747. And some acharyas say the honeybee was actually who? Krishna himself. Madhusudan, Sri Krishna came as, because he can take any form he wants, right?
Yes.
A boar, a lion, a fish. The examples are there in Das Avatar. Half man, half lion, a dwarf. A Brahmin's a dwarf, he's a small guy.
Horse.
I agree with horse incarnation, horse avatar. So now he gives an example of a jalpa. This is all Krishna's commentary. This is also from Brahma Gita, 10th canto, chapter 47, verse 19. The Radha says to the honeybee, "Oh, you drinker of honey, earlier we used to believe that cheat." She doesn't even say his name. Angry. That cheat, that kapat, that dirt, that cheat, that dirt, that... The honeybee knows exactly who she's talking about. Because the honeybee knows that Krishna is a cheater. So he doesn't argue. You what's that goes like this. But the antennas go like this. You show it all. Yeah. The antennas go. Earlier, we used to believe that she repeatedly as if he was speaking like a saint. This is why today, because we believed him, now we're submerged in an ocean of misery. What did he say that they believed?
His words.
No. When he was leaving, he said, "I'll come back parso." Parso Baba Swange. What?
परसों वापस आएंगे.
Parso Baba Swange. Day after tomorrow, I'll come back. But tomorrow never came. According to Bhagavatam. He went and no return. So now we're in an ocean of misery. So he's a cheat. We thought he was telling the truth. We believed him. We hung on his words. We hoped that we placed all our hope in his words. Just as his arrows ultimately pierced the deer by the hunter's arrows pierced the deer after he plays the flute song. We too are experiencing the agony of passion caused by a sharp arrow like nails when he scratched us. You are a disgusting ambassador. Better change the topic. Radha is insulting the ambassador of Mathura. So that means the Braj Gopis will go to war with Mathura. They don't insult the ambassador. He represents the whole country. So Krishna's Maharaj says this phrase, Govika Vedanti, actually means Govika Vedanti Nahamiti, which means Radha is saying, the gopis are saying all these things in verse 27, not me. What are they saying? They're saying they're glorifying Krishna. Oh, Krishna has restless glances. These conversations are full of ras. Walks very amorously. He has a beautiful, deep, blissful embrace and soft smile. You're saying that. I'm not saying that. No way. I know better. So now Radha talks Parijalpa, which means she shows off her intelligence. That's a common thing. Women always like to show off their intelligence because they're intelligent. Because booty is feminine. The word booty, what does booty mean? Intelligent. Mind, booty, hankar, chitta. These are all terms, psychic terms describing the mind. So booty is intelligent aspect. So booty is, by Sanskrit words, feminine. So intelligence is a feminine quality. That's why women have 6 senses, men have 5. The 6 senses is additional intelligence, more buddhi to perceive the imperceptible. That's called intuition. The man can perceive that if he gets on a plane with his ticket, he's going to blow up. But the wife says, I have an intuition, you shouldn't fly today. Wait till tomorrow. Say, well, I have to go. Say, no, strong intuition, you should cancel your flight and go tomorrow. So he cancels the flight, and that flight he was scheduled to be on blows up. Some terrorists kidnapped and blew up the flight. So that extra buddhi, extra intelligence, is feminine intelligence working advantageously to advise the husband. So Radha shows off her intelligence. What she does, this type of mad speech is called parijalpa. Not that I not mean to say when a woman speaks intelligently, that's bad. But this the Rasa described it. It's an aspect of madness and love, separation. So here's the definition of parijalpa. When the lover proves the beloved's cruelty, deceit, mischief, by expressing one's own intelligence, that's called parijalpa. There's an example from Brahma Gita. Brahma said, "Oh Bringo," Bringa means honeybee, Madhupati, who means the Lord of sweetness. So this is called tongue-in-cheek. Like someone who's very bitter, very like sour, you call it sweet. So she's saying Madhupati. Pati means master, means sweet master. But she's really saying, you're not sweet. What's the opposite of sweet? Bitter master. So O.B., that Madhupati, that deceitful friend of yours, has tricked us with the enchanting nectar of his flute. Thus he destroyed our dharma, and then he left us forever. Just like you, bees forsake flowers immediately after taking their honey. It is well known that Lakshmi Devi serves as lotus feet. Most probably, Lakshmi Devi is stupid. Because she's fooled by his seemingly sweet, tempting words and tricked into serving him. That's what Krishna does to Lakshmi. Maybe Krishna's representative does that to the disciple. Krishna speaks tricky words to Lakshmi and she threatens with lotus feet. Sadhguru is Krishna's representative. So he speaks tricky words to the seventh surrender. And then he finds out, oh, this guy is cheating. They do also. Later on, he talks parijalpa. Lakshmi got fooled by his seemingly sweet, tempting words and got tricked into serving him. But we're not so stupid. We know all of his hypocrisy. Radharani's being ultra dramatic. This is real time. Now we hear adiram. This word in the verse, the line says, adiram alokitam. Unsteady, restless glances. The word is dira, so dear, like the 6 Goswami for dira, janapriya. So dira means patient. What's dira mean? Self-control. Huh? Dhira, not Drita.
Self-control.
Self-control. So the idea means uncontrolled, means restless, impatient. So Radharani shows the Chitta Jalva called Samjalva. What is the definition? When the lover regrets Krishna's poor qualities, such as ungratefulness, as if she's praising him, but in fact the praise is laced with mockery. We call it samjalva. Here's an example. So there's an example of Radharani mocking Krishna under the guise of praising him. Look, B, you better let go of my feet. I know everything. Why are you trying to butter me up? What a Radharani said. I see that Mukunda has trained you very well, since he is expert in the art of begging. We gave up our husbands, we gave up this world, we gave up our future world just for him. And now that an ungrateful creature has left us, there is no way we'll ever call a truce and make peace with Krishna. This term in this verse 27, line 3, Ananda Lingatam, means a deep, blissful embrace. This phrase means avajalpa, according to Krishna's Guru. What is the definition of avajalpa? When the lover is envious and afraid of losing her lover, she describes Hari as hard-hearted, lustful, cunning, and incapable of deep attachment to anybody. Pure devotees call such conversation avajalpa. Here is an example of Radharani showing envy and fear of losing Krishna. So what does she describe Krishna? Oh, B, everyone that has a dark complexion like Krishna is very hard-hearted. All black men are hard-hearted. One such person is Ramachandra. He killed Bali, the monkey king, by shooting his heart with arrows, by hiding behind a tree. He cut off Shaparnika's nose and ears, thus making her ugly. Although she was fascinated with Rama's beauty, that is his sin. Isn't it his fault that it's Rama's own fault that he's so handsome, that Shaparnika became attractive? Another dark person, Vaman. Why is Radharani call him dark? Was Vaman blue or gold? Vaman avatar. I know. In BBC books he's painted golden. They also paint Yashoda golden also. Rupa Goswami himself said in Radha Krishna Ganda Shiva and other places, Bhakti Rasa Sindhu, Rupa Goswami again says Yashoda's blue, dark blue like Krishna in color. Anyway, Vaman Devi, I'm not clear on Vaman Devi. Oh, batteries are dead. Okay, forget that. Batteries went dead. We have to get a copy that says fast. Anyway, so thank you for pointing that out. So Bali, he was also bad. He tied up, Vaman Devi tied up Bali like he was a crow. Hence, we don't want any friendship with that dark one. The whole Brahma Gita, Radharani never directly calls Krishna, Krishna, or Govinda or Shyam. she said, Madhupati. Madhupati can be Yudhisthira. The Madhus means the Yadavas. Madhu dynasty. It doesn't, you can connect to the Krishna, but it can be anybody. So she directly doesn't mention Krishna's name at all. That dark one. But in spite of knowing the cruel nature of dark people, we are still unable to reject their priceless Harikatha. This is our misfortune. And now the verse describes Krishna as maddening soft smiles. That's in line 3. But here Radha is expressing the bhava of Ujalpa. When a lover describes Hari's charm with envy tinged with pride, and expresses a regret out of animosity, that's called Ujalpa. Here's an example. Dear B, which woman in the universe will not accept Krishna? His apparently pleasing face puts the full moon to shame. He wears a false smile. They're very common. His eyebrows sport romantic interludes. And who would not be mesmerized by Krishna's smile and glance? It is well known that Lakshmi Devi worships the dust of his feet. Then who are we to compare? Although Krishna is a hypocrite, the faith that his name alone will deliver us from the ocean of mercy, ocean of misery, is deep-rooted in our hearts. So they're criticizing, Radha is criticizing Krishna's form, his smile and his eyebrows dancing with romantic, seductive movements of his eyebrows. So she's saying, although he's a hypocrite, we have faith in his name. We're feeling miserable, separated from that form, that romantic, seductive form of Krishna. We're feeling great misery, but we take shelter of his holy name. That's our only shelter. The inner meaning is this. Sri Krishna has left Radharani, so the poet is reciting this verse. So now it goes on to describe, Ananta describes the identity of Krishna's gopis. Who are these gopis we're talking about? Krishna is the life and soul of the gopis. He's the only beloved of the gopis. Only the gopis can fully relish and taste the sweet rasa of Krishna. The gopis delight in that sweetness of Krishna without any cessation. They have forgotten everything and surrendered completely to Krishna's feet. They think of nothing else but Govinda. Such gopis are Govinda's sweethearts, and Govinda's dear ones are always divine. Their love is divine. Their relish of Krishna is divine, and the object of their relish, Shamsundar, is also divine. The gopis are the forms of intense Ladni Shakti of Krishna, who is the embodiment of unlimited nectar ras. The gopis are expressions of Krishna praying. Brahma Samhita 537 says, in other words, Nanda Shimaya said,
Ananta Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya Taviriyeva Nijarupataya Kalami Govindamali Purusham.
So Brahma had darshan on the spiritual world. He saw Golok. He said it's in Goloka Nivasat Nakadavarutta. Unlimited living entities are living there, especially the gopis, and they're serving Krishna. So he quotes that verse. I serve that Govinda who lives in Goloka, along with the sweethearts of gopis, for his own Sarup, Chinmaya Rasa, Chinmaya Rup. His own Sarup, a manifestation of blissful conscious Ras, and are properties of his Ladni Shakti. Now the word Vedanti is Vadanti. The word is Vadanti in line 4, the Gopi spoke by Krishna. Where's goodness coming? This is so Krishna's coverage commentary. Now this is Ananta's commentary. He's saying Vedanti means Vedanti. Vedanti can also mean Vedanti, which means the gopis know Krishna's sweet qualities like no one else does. They quote Swayuda Chaitanya Chakramita. Krishna has many associates, such as gurus, friends, and beloveds. All then the gopikas are Krishna's sweethearts, disciples, friends, and maidservants. They know Govinda's innermost desires. These intimate associates offer Krishna loving service according to what is good for him. Sri Krishna told Arjuna, I tell you in truth, Arjuna, the gopis are everything to me. Sometimes the gopis behave like a dear friend, and the gopis instruct me like a guru. Sometimes they obey me like a disciple. Sometimes they serve me. Sometimes they behave like a loving child, and sometimes they behave like a wife. The gopis are everything to me. Dear Arjuna, the gopis know everything about my greatness, my seva. The subject, they know what I like and don't like. They know my innermost desires. No devotee other than the gopis knows all these things about me, in truth. Hence, the gopis cannot do it. No one can serve me better than the gopis. This is a quotation from a book called Gopi Gitamrita. That's a pretty interesting book. Look that up. Google. Gopi Gitamrita. I don't know what that book's all about. Sounds interesting. Gopi Gita. Maybe it's a commentary on Gopi Gita. It's because it's called Gopi Gitamrita.
Krishna speaking to Arjuna in that.
Krishna speaking to Arjuna in this book. This section. These two verses are quoted in it. Gopis one word, Gitamrita is one word. I never heard of this book. I think there's more books in the world than are waves in the ocean. I'll do this book. It's not from this universe. If you can't find it in Google, it's not in this universe. The gopis are the embodiments of Krishna Prema. The gopi Prema is free from all desires for sense gratification. It's supremely pure. Chaitanya Charitamrita describes in detail the principles of gopi Prema. Gopis' love for Krishna, gopi Prema, appears like material lust, so we call it Kam. The gopis' love for Krishna, gopi Kam. But what's the difference? Lust is only concerned with one's personal sense gratification. But the gopis' Kam, or Bhav, is the highest level of love, because they only care to give pleasure to Krishna. The gopikas never desire their own pleasure. They intimately enjoy amorous sports with Krishna, only to give him pleasure. There's a long quotation from chapter 4 of Chaitanya Charitamrita about the difference between Gopi Prem, and material lust. Nice to hear about it. I heard it 100 times. Lust and love, Kam and Prem, are worlds apart, like comparing iron to gold. Love is very strong and wants only to make Krishna happy. Lust is only to satisfy one's own amorous desires. Sense gratification, doing things for sense gratification, is called lust. So sense gratification, personal lust, includes following societal norms, following the rules and regulations of normal society, following Vedic dharma, following the dictates and demands and pushing of the material body, performing activities, dharma, to get art, performing activities to get material gain, and worried about shame and desiring bodily pleasure, all come under the category of Kam. The gopis do the impossible. They give up all family honor and their own relatives. Their family members torture and abuse them. Still, they give up everything and run away everything to serve Krishna. They serve Krishna only to please Krishna. We call this deep love for Krishna. Lust is pitch dark black, while love is bright sunshine. Gopis have not a whiff or a scent or a drop of lust in them. They keep a relationship with Krishna only to please him. They have no care or any interest in their own joy or sorrow. They only strive to please Krishna. They can give up everything, but they can't give up Krishna. This shows a pure and deep love for Krishna. They only live to make Krishna happy. That's pretty extraordinary sacrifice. That's all Krishna's Kaviraj's commentary, verse 27 of Krishna KARNAMRITA. Now Gopal Goswami's commentary. He takes this verse that Leela Shuk is in sadhaka mood and he's praying to Krishna for darshan. That's why he's describing Krishna's beauty, blissful embrace and beautiful smile, dancing restless eyes. He wants to experience Krishna's beautiful form and feel his wrapped in his loving arms. That's his desire. Therefore, he's expressing his most supreme desire in this verse. What's that called? Supreme desire.
Abhishta.
Yeah, right. Abhishta or Abhilash or Abhishta. There's a verse in Maharaj Mahanidhi. It says, Radha Sharan Seva Ekabhishta. My only
Radha Padadasya Paramabhishta Pradadare.
Yeah, what is it again?
Sri Radha Padadasya Paramabhishta Pradadare.
Yeah, my Paramabhishta. My topmost only desire is to attain the service of Radha's lotus feet. It's a beautiful verse, beautiful meditation. It's nice to memorize that. That's good. The gopis' love is like a mirror, darpan, and what is reflected in that mirror is the sweetness of Krishna. That's a beautiful poetic phrase. That's from Madhya chapter 2, verse 99. Krishna's Madhurya is a darpan, and in that sweetness of Krishna is reflected the bhav, the gopi bhav. And that bhav increases every moment, it becomes newer. The gopis Bob and Krishna's sweetness compete with each other, and neither one accepts defeat. Both are abundant and new. This is actually the definition of love. Like someone asked, it's in Pearls of Wisdom book by Radha. Someone asked a question about love. He said, if I'm married to someone, when I first got married, I really loved them. I was really in love with them for a few years. But then over the last few years, love has been diminishing and waning. And so what is this? He says it's not love. It is not love. The real love will increase moment by moment. The real love never decreases. The definition of love is always expanding. It's always increasing. And the praman for that, what's the proof that love is always expanding and increasing? It's right here, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madan, chapter 2, verse 99. The gopis Bob is like a mirror, and Krishna's praying is like sweetness, and their Bob and his Bob, their Bob and his praying are increasing each other. His sweet love increases, their Bob increases. So this is the definition of transcendental praying or love. So obviously, any material relationship is going to dwindle. Because everything material, whether it's love or whether it's your car, everything material, whether it's your house, your apartment, your car, or your lover, goes through 6 changes. What are they? Beginning.
Yeah. Beginning. Existing.
Growing. Maintaining.
Existing for some time. Producing byproducts.
Some byproduct. Wah.
Dwindling and perishing.
Dwindling and disappearing. 6 changes of material nature. Everywhere. Yeah, you see it all the time. Movie star. 95 years old. Before. 1920. Wow. Now. Goes from a pin-up poster in the gas station to a horror show. The same woman. Her poster is pinned up in the gas station. You go and change your car, get your car fixed to see a girl. Hey, not bad. You come back in 8 years, and then the next thing, before and after, That's reality. Now you see it, now you know it. Going, gone. My beauty is here.
Yeah.
But it's going,
Slipping.
gone. Jai Sri Radhe. Okay. Hang in there. Never say die. So I think, I'll try to finish this for 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
This shoot. So he's describing here how to relish Krishna's sweetness. Here in this verse, we must note that we relish, and let me ask a question. How much can we relish Krishna's sweetness? What determines how much we can relish the sweetness of Krishna?
The more we love Krishna, the more we relish his sweetness.
The more we love Krishna, got an Italian twist on it. It's like some noodles hang off your letters there. You have to wrap around your spoon, Spaghetti. Yeah. So noodles, the more we love Krishna. I love it until I think it was really wild. The more we love the Krishna, the more we roll to sweetness. There's some noodles hanging on the end of your words. Roll it to his age. Roll up. I love pasta. I don't. I'm an exception. I never eat stuff. That's okay. So, that's the thing. That's true everywhere. The principle of love determines how much you appreciate anyone. More love, more appreciation. So the ocean of Krishna's sweetness reaches dizzy heights. When we experience it, we can experience it to the greatest extent in the love of Radharani. Only Radharani alone is capable of relishing and experiencing all the divine sweetness of Krishna. And that's due because of her Madanakya prema. So, he quotes Mahanidhi chapter 4. What are the two most important chapters of Chaitanya Chaitanya?
Adilila chapter 4, Adilila chapter 8.
Madanila 8.
What's the answer? What's the question?
Adi 4,
What are the
Madanila.
two more important chapters in
Chaitanya chapter.
Yeah, what are they?
Adi 4, Madhya 8.
Mahanidhi chapter 4 and Madhya chapter 8. Madhya chapter 8 is all about all the tapas. It's spoken by Ramananda Roy to Lord Chaitanya, to Ramananda Samad. Ultimately it talks about Raganuga Bhakti and how to practice Raganuga Bhakti, which is the teaching that Lord Chaitanya came to give. And the subject of what, first you read chapter 8, it's all about Radha and Krishna and praying and loving them and serving them in Rag Marg. Then you go Adilila chapter 4 to understand who are the gopis, what is their love. They're like hand and glove, they go together. They're a pair, they go together. First read Madhya chapter 8 and understand what is Vaidhi sadhana, what is Rag sadhana, what is Radharani Tattva, what is Radharani praying, what is Krishna Tattva, Krishna praying. Then you read Adi 4. And then you start practicing Raganuga Bhakti if you're fortunate and blessed with greed by a Vaishnava or Krishna. So, that's about it for this verse. He concludes, Ananta he concludes his commentary. We say that only the Sakhis, like Radharani, know and experience Krishna's sweetness, and they alone are capable of describing that sweetness. So that sweetness has been described in this purport by two Sakhis of Radharani. Who are they? Guru Manjari and Kasturi Manjari. Because this commentary of verse 27 of Krishna KARNAMRITA is collected from Gopal Goswami, who is Guru Manjari, and Krishnadas Kaviraj. His commentary is called Srangarangata, and he's Kasturi Manjari. So they're insider. They're Astasakis or Astamanjaris or Radharani. So we'll continue verse 28 tomorrow. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.